Welcome back from a short break. I'm now joined by head coach Doug Novak. And coach, first of all, great win for the team, moving to 6-4 in the conference. First of all, I want to start with Shanae Howard-Johnson, our player of the game. She really provided a big spark for your team. Talk about her coming off the bench, putting up 24 minutes and 16 points.
Yeah, I thought she was a physical presence. Her balance, her ability to get into the paint with 2 feet, have some vision, look for some second cuts as opposed to just passing it right away, because those lanes were starting to get large and we needed someone to get in there, and she did a good job.
Absolutely. Talked a little bit about the shooting, or excuse me, the percentage from the field in the last 2 games was right around 50% in both those games on the road in Mississippi. You come here today, it kind of falls a little bit. What do you think kind of contributed to that?
Yeah, I mean that's part of basketball. It's actually 3 games in a row, right around 50% the game before. And sometimes the ball doesn't go in, but one of the biggest thing is, if you look at it, there's 20 offensive rebounds. So if you're going to have one of those nights where the ball isn't going in as much as you like, you better get tough and get in there and get a second opportunity, because those are like passes to you. You got to go get the ball. And again, I think Shanae did a great job of securing some of those balls. Bree Burgess did a really good job of running down some balls to give us extra possessions, and then the ball starts moving a little bit and the thing started going in a little bit more at the end. But you got to have some toughness. And we talked about this before the game, is like sometimes basketball is such a pretty game, and it's flowing and it's moving and it's awesome. And then I kind of anticipated this was going to be a more of a sluggish, ugly game. And we got to be able to play both ways. And we can't try to play pretty basketball and just expect that ball to go in all the time. We got to go make tough plays, and I thought we did. And it's a hats off to us for staying in that fight for as long as we had to before we could break it open.
You went to the half with a 9-point lead. You finished the game with a more than 20-point lead. What was the message at halftime and also at the end of that third quarter?
Stay with it. Not everything we were doing was bad just because the shot doesn't go in. You know, again, if you're just result-orientated, you throw out everything you're doing. It's there. You just got to just go ahead and finish the play, take a hit, get an and one, get an extra shot. So there wasn't anything that was like, hey, we just flipped the switch and did something else. Yep. We just did what we were doing better. And then because of the defense, and then they didn't score a whole lot of points, but we started to get up a little bit more. We started to squeeze those tags and got some turnovers, and we were able to go in transition.
Huge Music City rivalry coming up. You host Union University on Saturday. Talk a little bit about the conference standing, where you are. You know, Union coming in at number 2 in the conference. How much does this game mean for the rest of the season in terms of positioning in the conference?
Yeah, you're probably talking to the wrong guy. I haven't looked at the standings all year. I have no idea where we are or where Union is. I know Union's a great basketball team, and we treat everybody with respect and respect the game, so I have no idea. I mean, we're trying to play great basketball every time we step out on the floor, regardless of our opponent. We have a standard that we're playing towards. And then I know Union is a great team, and so that will give us a great test to see where we are in the whole thing.
Well, Coach, I love that answer. Congratulations on a big win today. Trevecca Trojans get the victory here in Nashville. We've got the men's game coming up next. We'll throw it to Greg Ruff and Patrick Conger in just a moment. We've got more Trevecca basketball coming your way next on Flow College. Thank you.
I don't know what was going on at the beginning.
This has been a presentation of Flow College, the Gulf South Conference and its member institutions.